Okay, so the class today is all about crown chakra, kind of opening up connection and space for divine consciousness and for awareness of ourselves beyond the linear reality. And so we're going to move through the body in order to open up space for intuition and for receiving and bliss. So if the playlist is something that you would like to have be part of this, go ahead and pull that up so that it's handy. If oils are something that you wish to enjoy with this practice, lavender or frankincense are the ones that I would recommend. But if there's something else that you like and you've got it, that's wonderful too. I'm really glad, happy, and grateful to be with you. So playlist folks, pull it up and click on the first track, breathing in, and hit play in 3, 2, 1. If you haven't already gotten a drop of oil, go ahead and grab that. Wiggle and move in whatever way you need to in order to find yourself in a comfortable position, rooted and supported. Eyes closed, spine tall, cleansing breath deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Last one. And gently allow the hands to come to rest on the knees, palms up in a gesture of receptivity. If you are aware that there's tension sort of turbulently moving around inside of you, and it's a barrier to you feeling comfortable being still for these next few breaths, tighten as much as you can. Really pull everything into center, make fist, clench your face, scrunch everything up with the inhale, pause at the top, and then exhale, release. 2 more like that, paradoxical stretching breaths. Last one. And then let the breath relax into its natural rhythm and pace. Give yourself a moment to make a very clear line of demarcation between whatever happened to get you into this space and this moment right now. Feel the physical elements of the body. Attune yourself to the weight and the mass of the body. Root down. And today we're exploring the energy of the crown chakra, which is all about space. It's about release of attachment and listening versus asking. About honoring what we hear. Not in our head, not from our brain, but from the space of connection with the God of our own understanding, whatever we might name that. Take 3 more breaths of just cultivating awareness. Notice the senses. Allow the breath to be as it is. And then with your next inhale, eyes can stay closed if you desire them to do so. Reach the hands up towards the sky. interlace all of the fingers except the pinky. Exhale. Bring the thumbs toward the heart. This is Sahasrara Mudra. It's the mudra of the crown chakra. So even as the body lengthens and you feel the heart move towards the thumbs, notice the crown moving towards the sky. See if you can even now begin to connect the sense of energy of life force moving through you. On the breath. Kapalabhati, skull shining breath. The way we do this is take a full deep breath in, exhale completely, and then inhale halfway. Forcefully exhale by pumping the belly button in and up. It gives a little bit of sound, and you let the inhale happen all on its own. So inhale to prepare. Exhale completely. Inhale halfway. And begin. Inward awareness. Feel the heat beginning to build in the center of the body. 10 more seconds. Awareness up towards the crown, through the crown of the head for 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way. Exhale completely. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release the mudra. Bring hands behind the back. Take the fingers, point them away from the body. Lift the heart up and the head back. Inhale up through center. Exhale, hands to knees, round the spine. As you inhale, lengthen the torso up. You can even take the arms up overhead if that feels good. They come behind you with the exhale. Let the fingers point where you wish. Heart reaches. Inhale, come up towards center. Arms can come overhead if that feels good. Exhale. Round very deeply. And so this is a movement similar to cat-cow, but a little bit more expensive than we often do. Again, inhale, reach up, arms behind. Exhale, heart rises. Inhale, either just come to a neutral spine or take the hands up. Exhale, hands on knees, round. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind. Inhale, hands up. Or just neutral spine. Exhale, hands in front, chin to chest. Continue with this pattern of movement several more times. Perfect. Feel the heart opening up. Feel yourself rooting down into the earth and creating space for energy to flow from the crown all the way down to the root. And as you inhale, feel that energy moving from the crown of the head down towards the navel. As you exhale, feel the breath and the energy rising from the navel up toward the crown. Feel the energy and life force moving from the center of you out towards the hands and the feet, and then from the periphery towards the center. The next time that you are fully upright in a neutral position, you can switch the cross of your legs if that feels good. Take hands, thumb to first finger, palms face up. You can either have the eyes open and the gaze soft, or you can close the eyes. We're taking several rounds of toning. And so you inhale, exhale, long sound from the root. 2 more times like that. Inhale, sound from deep down at the root of the body. Last one, full deep breath all the way in. Perfect. Inhale all the way. Ooh, sacrum. Ooh, and if you wish to, you can take the hands toward the belly now. 2 more like that. Full breath in. Ooh. Last one. Vibrate the energy, the low belly, reproductive organs. Ooh, the space of water and joy. Inhale, move hands up towards solar plexus. Exhale. Oh. 2 more. Feel the energy balancing in the body. Last one. Inhale up to the heart. 2 more. Whether you're making the sound or feeling the sound, sense the energy. Last one. Awareness up now towards the throat. And you can hold the fingers toward the throat if you wish. 2 more. Last one. Third eye, full breath in. Bring the vibration and the sound up into the head. 2 more. Last one. And then inhale, take hands toward the crown of the head and either Anjali Mudra or thumbs and pinky fingers together. Full breath in. 2 more. Last one. Hands up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center for just a moment. Take this opportunity to set an intention of your choosing. And I invite for all of us that we remember deeply in our body and our cells and the energy and our breath, through everything we see and smell and touch, and everything that our heart knows to be true. And not only are we connected, but the experience of being in a finite human existence, of having a body, of being able to touch the world and taste it, is a gift. May we not take that for granted. And even as we embrace with all of our heart and stretch all of our senses out to live as completely this experience as we're able to, may we remember that none of it, not the worst and not the best, is who and what we essentially are. May we allow ourselves to experience this life and come back to center, holding no attachment. Embrace and release with love and grace. One Om. Inhale to begin. Settle there for a few moments more if it serves you. When you're ready to, find your way into downward facing dog. Take your time. Plant your palms on the earth. See your palms on the earth. Feel your palms on the earth. Experience every single sensation as a gateway, as a divine gift, not as a description of who exactly you are, not a limiting factor. Inhale through the hands, feel the energy moving up through the arms, traveling all the way up the spine, and with the exhale, let it move down the backside of the legs. You may find that bending the right knee and then the left in turn feels good to you here. You may also find that inhaling forward into a high plank position, engaging the heat in the center of the energetic body, feels good to you. Exhaling back into downward facing dog with each breath. Choose the exploration of your existence in your body that serves you best for the next few breaths. What I'm asking you to do is to be in your body as an act of receipt and understanding the bliss, the gift of existence. Now everyone find downward facing dog now. Take a breath in for the count of 4. Exhale, find your way to the top of the mat. Feet hips width distance. Root down into the earth. Catch opposite elbows or bend the knees. Allow yourself to shift the weight into the balls of the feet enough that the low back releases. Tension held in the neck and the head softens. Stay with the breath. Take a step back from your idea of what it is you're supposed to do, who you're supposed to be, and what is right according to everyone who told you all of those things. And experience yourself as a receiver. Move from the place of receiver. Feel the spine lengthen with the inhale, hands to the earth. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms can open wide if it feels good. Exhale, hands in a space of connection. That could be crown, third eye, mouth, heart. There's no wrong answer. Dive deeper into your experience with each breath. Feel what it feels like to be you now. Taste what it tastes like. Smell what it smells like. Experience all of that. From a universal perspective. We move through each of the lower chakras now on the way up to the crown. And so the invitation is that you sound with the exhale. I'll tell you what the sound is. You can either feel it or make it. We start with Lam. And so as we move through each of these transitions and shapes, with every exhale, Lam, down at the root, deep. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Lam. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot steps back. Knee up or down. Inhale, hands rise, whether the knee is up or down. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back and either lower yourself down, lift yourself up for a vinyasa, or simply go right into downward facing dog. Full breath in. Inhale, look forward, exhale, left foot steps. You're on the ball of the right foot. Inhale, hands rise up. Go back as much as feels good. Exhale, hands to the earth. The right foot steps forward. Flat back, inhale. Fold, breathe out. Inhale, rise up. Go back as much as feels good. Exhale, hands to a space of connection. Give yourself a moment of awareness that you are absolutely, without a doubt, worthy of existence. That you deserve to be in a body. You deserve to be on earth, to take up space. You are necessary. Fear. Fear is what blocks the energy of the root. Become aware of what you have the opportunity to let go of in that space now. Last breath. And then we move energy up to the sacrum, the low belly. This time as you exhale, sound out Vam, or feel the energy of Vam. Inhale, hands out. Exhale, fold forward. Vam. Flat back, inhale. Left leg back. Ball the foot or knee down. Vam. Inhale, hands rise, regardless of what you've chosen. Interlace the fingers if you wish. Exhale, hands to the earth. Vam. Step the right leg back. Either go straight to downward facing dog or lower yourself down halfway or all the way. Lift the heart up, breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in through the nose. Out all the way. Breathe in. Left foot forward. Breathe out. Ball the right foot stays on the earth. Inhale, hands rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to a space of connection. Perhaps low belly. Take yourself, or give yourself a few moments of breath in this space. To recall your right to enjoy your existence. To be alive, to flow and to move. The energy that blocks this chakra is guilt. What guilt do you have the opportunity to release in order to create a freer flow of energy? More space for life. More joy. More freedom. Awareness moves up now to the solar plexus. Fire. Ram is the sound. Hands up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Ram. Flat back, breathe in. Same, left foot steps back, ball the foot. Ram. Hands reach up, inhale. Go back as much as feels good. Hands to the earth. Ram. Right leg back, maybe you lower down. Inhale, heart rises. Exhale, down dog if you're not already there. Ram. Full breath in, all the way out. Ram. Inhale. Left foot steps forward. Hands up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the earth, right foot forward. Rise up, breathe in. Hands to heart center or to the solar plexus. Give yourself a moment to acknowledge who you are as an individual. Embrace your right to be exactly who you are. The energy that blocks this particular chakra is shame. So attune yourself to any areas of shame that you have the gift of the opportunity to release. And with the next breath, we move into the heart, which is the meeting space of heaven and earth within the subtle energetic body. Yum is the sound with reverence. Inhale, hands rise. Either feel it or sound it. Fold. Yum. Flat back. Left leg back, knee or toe. Yum. Hands up, inhale. Exhale, hands down, either sounding or feeling yum. Right leg back, lower down or downward facing. Inhale. Down dog. Yum. Full breath in. Left foot steps forward. Hands rise. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the earth. Right foot forward. Flat back. Breathe in. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Feel the beat of your precious heart. Tune in to the energy of love and compassion and this sort of unconditionality. The energy that blocks this chakra is grief. Grief for whatever it is we've lost, ideas about ourselves, loved ones, innocence, freedom. What grief do you have the opportunity to feel and release? Awareness up to the throat now. The sound is hum. Inhale. Hands reach. Fold forward. Flat back, inhale. Left foot back. Flow with the breath. Hands reach up. Hands to the earth. Make your choice. Right leg back. Lower down. Or down dog. Heart rises with the breath in if you've chosen the vinyasa. Down dog. Full breath in. Either sounding or feeling the vibration of hum. Full breath in. Left foot front of the mat. Right foot planted firmly. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, right foot front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to a space of connection. Give yourself a moment to acknowledge your right to express yourself, to speak and to be heard and understood, to hear the truth. The energy which blocks the throat chakra is lies. Consider for a moment the lies which you hold to be true. Very often it's things that we tell ourselves about ourselves. But perhaps there are others you know. Where do you have room to create space for a freer flow of energy, detachment, release, and joy? As you breathe in, take awareness to the third eye. About an inch back. As we move through, the sound is Om. Inhale, hands rise. Take the vibration all the way to the third eye. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, left foot back as far as you can get it, knee down or up. With the inhale, hands rise. Once more, go back as much as feels good. Exhale, hands to the earth. Right leg back, either right to down dog or lower down. Heart rises if you've chosen vinyasa. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Full breath in. all the way out, either sensing and feeling the vibration or making the sound of Om. Inhale. Left foot forward. Om. Hands rise. Inhale. Exhale. Step to the front of the mat, fold forward. Flat back, breathe in. Rise all the way up, breathe in. Go back if it serves you. Exhale, hands to a space of connection. Give yourself a moment to attune to the energy of your third eye, a space of vision. The energy that blocks the third eye is illusion, believing things to be different than they are, believing myself to be different than I am, pretending that the world is different than it is, that I am different than I am. What opportunities do you have? And then finally we move awareness up to the crown. Feel the vibration in the entire body, for this chakra has no sound at all. It is the silence. It is the spaces in between. Attune yourself to that, to the stillness. Hands to the sky, breathe in. Go back if it feels good. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back, breathe in. Left foot back, breathe out. Hands reach up, breathe in. Find the earth as you breathe out. And lower down or find your way into downward facing dog. Keep the breath deep. If the mind is hooked into a story, notice what it is. Inhale. Left foot forward, exhale. Hands rise, breathe in. Hands to the earth, right foot steps forward, breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Rise all the way up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to a space of connection. Breathe out. The crown chakra is our receiving point, the entrance point for the energy of life and existence. It is the space of the purest of consciousness and knowing. And what blocks the crown chakra? What makes that energy unable to penetrate as freely is attachment. And so what is it that you are attached to? What is it that you feel you cannot live without? What disturbs and disrupts you? What causes you to feel giddy with pleasure that you don't ever want to end? Or so deeply fearful or mournful about that you think it never will? These are your spaces of opportunity to increase the flow of energy into the crown. Stay within awareness of the spaces in between. Take the hands to the sky. Inhale. Arms open wide, wide, wide. Making every breath as an act of reverence. Fold forward. letting everything be exactly as it is as much as you can. Flat back, full inhale. Exhale, step or jump back to a high plank. Engage the body, knees if you desire. Soften the gaze. Feel the palms moving toward the feet moving toward the palms. Soften the gaze. Relax the jaw. Stay right here, or if you desire, take the right leg up. Stay there, or shift your weight into chaturanga and rise up. Right foot down if it's up. Stay there. Left leg up, breathe in. Either stay right there or shift weight forward and lower down. Rise up. Left leg down. Full deep breath in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose or mouth. All the way in. And all the way out. Stay here, or should you desire, come down onto the right elbow and then the left. Lift the right, come onto the right hand and then the left. If that feels good and you want a little more sensation, come into a high plank and then come down onto the right forearm and then left. Right hand and then left. Keep that going. So you're moving onto the forearms and then up onto the hands. And as you make these movements, notice the breath and notice the mind. Notice the stories. You're doing a great job. The purpose of these shapes is to give us insight. Take 2 more breaths here. And then come to rest in child's pose. You may find that it feels good to have the arms overhead or alongside the body. You may also find that it feels good to interlace the hands behind you and kind of open the front of the chest a little bit, even in this forward folded position. Listen to you. And take 2 more breaths. And then if staying here serves you, stay there. Should you desire to create a little bit of sensation in the body, you'll bring the forearms to the earth, hands to the biceps. Keep the elbows exactly where they are. If you have a block handy, you can put one the long way between your hands to help make that happen. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Take the hips high. Consider closing the eyes and simply feeling the body, sensing your awareness, attuned to the energy moving through you. Notice the thoughts. Right here is a great place to stay. If you desire, walk the feet towards the face. If you're on your forearms, you can walk the feet closer to the face. If you have a headstanding machine, you can go ahead and pull that out, and or blocks. You can put those under the shoulders, like so. I need to put them at the right angle, or the right height for me. Use the headstand machine or the blocks to hold up the shoulders so that there's not weight on the head. Bring the hands in line with the elbows. Press down through the shoulders. Maybe, just maybe, the feet rise. Maybe they don't. Maybe one comes up And then the other. Maybe not. Rest when you need to. Find the balance. Perfect. And so when we balance the energy through the entire subtle body, what occurs is that we're able to have the experience of being human, we're able to be embodied, and we're also able to experience the lightness of being. You're going to take just a few more breaths. Down dog is an inversion, so down dog works. Great work. Feel everything moving toward the center of the body. Excellent. If you have one leg up and not the other and you want to make yourself even, now is a good time to do that. And before eventually finding your way back into child's pose, take your time. Couple more breaths there, please. Before finding your way up into a seated position on your shins. Shake it out a little bit. Interlace the hands behind you and reach the palms toward one another. For some, this is going to feel really good. This is going to feel sufficient. Others may wish to rotate the palms toward the earth and take the hands behind you. A couple more breaths there, please. And then come back up to a neutral position. Roll the wrists in each direction. And we're moving now, creating some energy around the heart chakra. And so inhale, reach the hands up or out wide. And then exhale, close. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, close. Change the cross of the elbows. If you wish to, you can inhale, come up on your knees, open them really wide. Exhale, close down. Inhale. Let the eyes close and give yourself over to the movement and to the sensation in the body. Move as if that act of breathing and moving is a prayer. Beautiful. And then find your way into stillness. Before eventually coming onto your seat with the knees bent. Take your hands on the shins. Make the spine nice and tall. Set your gaze at something that's not moving. Soften. And take a moment to root down into yourself once more. Because this path of liberation, of sort of moving through the blocks of existence, requires discipline. It requires will and choice. It requires us to continue making choices in service of our soul, even when it ceases to be enjoyable, fun, or inspiring. It requires that we place faith not in the linear reality of ourselves, what we do or who we are, what people have to say about us. But in the God of our own understanding, and so allow yourself to once more think of the things which you have an opportunity to release attachment to. And when you feel called to, draw the belly toward the spine. You can keep holding on to the shins, you can hold on to the backs of the thighs, you can lift the legs, you can straighten them, hands up, any amount, yes? Soften the gaze. And we take 3 rounds of Kapalabhati here. Spine is long and tall. 9 counts each. Inhale. Exhale all the way. Inhale halfway. 9 times. Pump the belly towards the spine. Inhale. If it's possible to stay there, stay there. If not, release and rest for a moment. Half inhale. 9 times. Inhale. Soften the gaze. Exhale. Inhale halfway. 9 times. Inhale, full expression. Exhale, find your way onto your back. Hug your knees in towards your belly. Bring hands to the top of the thighs, feet on the earth. Take the heel of the palm or the saddle of the hand between the thumb and the pointer finger right at the base of the thighs where they meet the hips. And as you inhale, push against the hand or the legs with the hands, straighten them as much as you can, and lengthen the entire spine. Focus awareness on the spaces in between. Notice the pauses. Take one more full cycle of breath there. Bring hands to heart and belly. Let the eyes close. It's been said that the music is made by the space between the notes. And I know in my experience, the deepest connection I ever feel to the lightness of being is when I'm in the darkest of places. Notice your experience of the relationship of opposing forces in your life. And how knowing and feeling and understanding one makes possible that opposing force to be received and understood. Give yourself a moment to reflect on the way in which the deepness of your understanding and willingness to feel one side of a spectrum gives you access to that same corresponding level of awareness on the other side of the spectrum. And as you feel this awareness, locate yourself in the center, once again, as the experiencer, not the experience. Consider what it might be like if you were to more fully detach yourself from your idea that you are any of those things, that you are anything other than pure consciousness, experiencing itself as you. We move through now a series of heart openers. You can choose to move in the way that serves your body, whether that's bridge or wheel, dynamic or static. If you're not sure, Follow along with me. You may wish to have a block where you can grab it. Make your feet hips width distance and bring them as close to your sit bones as you can get them. Bring the arms alongside the body, palms face down. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the spine. Inhale, reach the hips up and the arms overhead so that at the top of your breath, the top of your palms are on the earth and the hips are high. Exhale, palms to the earth, hips to the earth. This is dynamic bridge, or Dviparam. Inhale, hips high, arms behind. Exhale, lower down. You can stay with this movement, losing yourself in the flow and the repetition, the breath. If at some point you desire to have a more static experience, a holding experience, you can either bring the hands underneath the body, interlace the fingers, and today I'm going to invite you to unlace the pinky finger. Or you can take that block and place it either on the low, the medium, or the high setting under the sacrum and have a more restorative experience. See what it's like to let the eyes gently close as you experience yourself in your body, heart open, balanced and engaged. Some of you may find that you wish to take full wheel. If that is the case, feet and hands are going to be in line with shoulders. Fingers point towards heels, elbows toward the sky. With the inhalation, push the earth away, hips high, heart reaches between the hands, neck long. Root down into the earth, soften the gaze. 2 more full cycles of breath, please. Wherever you've chosen to be, come down if you need to. See what it might be like. Last breath. And exhale. Find your hips on the earth. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Consider rocking from side to side or making circles with the knees. The name in Sanskrit for the crown chakra is Sahasrara, which means 1,000-petaled lotus. There's not 1,000 petals on the flower behind me, but consider the expansiveness of that. The beauty and repetition, the sacred geometry of the world, not the world outside of you, but the world including you. Relax the left foot down towards the earth, cross the right ankle. Alternately, you may wish to come forward facing for pigeon. Bring hands. Right hand moves between the right leg and left and reaches for the back of the left hamstring. Left hand is outside of left leg, holding onto left hamstring as well. Entirety of the spine is flat on the earth. Flex the foot or the toes to protect the knee. Allow the right hip to open. And forward facing is what you've chosen. The right knee is bent. And shin does not need to be parallel to the front of the mat. What's more important is that the hips are rooted down on the earth. Lift the heart in preparation and fold forward with the exhalation. Those that are on the back, may find that you begin to open into it a little more the longer we stay here. If you're having that experience, consider holding on to the shin or straighten the left leg and hold on to the calf or foot. Take the choice that allows the entirety of the spine to stay connected to the earth. Stay in a place of sensing, of experiencing. Consider that the very breath that we breathe, our cells in our body, are stardust. Like the giant ball of fury that allows us to survive the sun. It gives energy to everything. If we were a hair closer or farther away, would not allow for this experience. The odds that any of us exist are staggering. Couple more breaths. You might find that you really enjoy this mantra. If that is the case for you, sing along. If you're not listening to the music, it's Om Namo Shivaya. Go ahead and come out of it on the side that you're on. Give yourself a breath or two to neutralize. That might mean bringing both feet to the earth. That might mean bringing the feet in front. Eyes beginning to close down is a brilliant place to be right now. Take it on the other side as you feel ready. So if you are supine on your back, that's the left ankle below and just beyond the right knee. Both hands hold onto the right hamstring to begin. The entirety of the spine rests on the earth gently. Keep the breath calm. Receive the breath as prana, literally life force. Forward facing. Give yourself an opportunity to extend the heart. Before lowering yourself down. Those who are supine, listen to the body. And when it tells you, if it tells you that it wishes for more sensation, take any of those modifications, variations we explored a moment ago. I'm going to hold on to the calf, the shin, the foot. Allow the entirety of the back to stay resting on the earth. Feel the sensation of being held. And just a few more breaths, please. And for finding your way out of the shape into a neutral position.
And bring the legs up towards the sky. If you're forward facing, come onto your back. And bring the legs up towards the sky, reach through the heels, and hold on to either the thighs, the calves, or the ankles, and just allow the feet to move towards the face. If you have a strap handy, that can feel good here. Not necessarily, but you can just hold on to the calves or the thighs. Reach through the feet. Take 2 more breaths. And then hold on to the right leg. Extend the left leg long. Some of you will feel really, really good if you keep your legs straight as you roll into a twist. Others will prefer to bend the right knee. Listen to your body. Arms open wide. Soften the breath. Couple more. Just unwind, wringing out whatever you feel left in the physical body. And then find your way into center. Switch sides. You can bring both legs up, let them meet. Hold on to the other one. Or take any other, yes, perfect. Or take any other variation that feels good to you. Let the breath be full. And just as we began our time together with some cleansing breaths, consider inviting some cleansing breaths into this moment. Feel yourself releasing your hold, your grip on any sensation of doing. You settle more firmly into a space of being in preparation for our final rest. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here. And if it's taking you to places that feel divine to stay in any of these shapes, please feel invited to do so. And if you feel ready to, bring yourself back to center. Consider giving yourself one final hug. And then stretch out. Take the shape that feels most in service of your soul right now today. If your body is releasing into Shavasana with ease, allow that to occur. If you're aware that there is any turbulent energy remaining, please join me in these final few active breaths. In through the mouth, tighten as we did at the beginning, paradoxical stretching. Out through the mouth, release. In through the mouth, tighten, tighten, tighten. Out through the nose, soften and release. In through the nose, tighten, tighten, tighten,
Out through the nose, soften and release. Last time, in through the nose. Deep, 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 deep. And out through the mouth. Surrender. Shavasana. Receive this shape as it is intended. A place for integration and for remembrance that this embodied experience of being a human is finite. If we allow ourselves to understand this, then it becomes effortless. We can play and laugh and dance without feeling the need that it never end. We can feel pain and grief and sorrow and shame. We can be frustrated and angry without the belief that it will never end. Give yourself over to the arms of the earth now and rest.
stay in this liminal space, but invite enough awareness of the body to bring yourself slowly to the side. Not full wakefulness, not a full stretch. Find your way to a seated position with the spine tall and the eyes closed. Do your best to stay in this space in between. Nadi Shodhana. Use the index and middle finger either on the third eye or to the pad of the thumb, right hand. Take the ring and pinky finger, gently block the left nostril. Breathe in through the right. On the natural pause of breath, block the right nostril. Breathe out through the left. In through the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Out through the left. In through the left. Allow the eyes to stay closed. Feel the subtle vibrations of energy coursing through the body. Sense the hemispheres of the brain balancing. Maintain this breath practice for just a couple more minutes. Lose yourself in the rhythm of it. Feel the energy of your body and also your spirit. Sense a balance between ethereal and material. And in this space of balance, become aware of attachments. That it may serve your soul to release. At the point that you feel steady and centered, and the vibration of energy through you feels palpable, release the practice with an exhale through the right nostril. Either allow the hands to rest on the body, wherever feels comfortable, or once more, take Sahasrara Mudra, all fingers interlaced, pinky fingers extended. That can be at heart center or at the lap. Sense a column of energy moving through the body, downward with the inhalation, up through the crown with the exhalation, expanding from the center as you breathe out. Coming from the periphery in towards the center, with the breath in and out, and swirling around the throat, the neck, and the head with the inhalation and exhalation. These are the winds of life force energy, the pranavayus, And it's the sensation of prana, of life force, moving in and out and through you. Feel a balance. Connected to the God of your own understanding. Fully present in the body. And from the very roots of you, deep, deep into the earth below, begin to sense the energy moving up effortlessly. Like the unfurling of a beautiful stem of a flower, just rolling up the spine, reaching to the center of you, expanding, illuminating, the life force feeding and nurturing its growth. And it rises on that column of clear light right through the center of you, reaching through the throat, the heart, the belly, everywhere, right up through the center, the third eye, and then through the crown of the head. Sense and see that column of light, that unfurling of energy, rising up, up, up above the head, and then exploding into a blossom, more amazing and beautiful than you've ever seen. 1,000 glorious petals glistening, glowing, vibrating. The flower of life, the 1,000-petaled lotus, Sahasrara, your crown, your connection to creation, to existence, to divinity. Maintain awareness of this divine connection. And consider that perhaps all of the intentions that we said lead to the central gift of expressing our reverence for the gift of life, conscious existence, by living it, as simple and complex as that is. May it be so. And so it is. Reach hands to the sky, inhale. Feel yourself gathering the blossoms of that lotus between the hands and pulling it back down to the crown. And resting that awareness in your heart. As we end our practice today, not with the sound of Om, but with the peace and reverence, silence, soak it in. There's nothing for you to do or be, you are it.
fullness of existence in me. Recognizes, honors, and bows in recognition and remembrance to the fullness of existence experiencing itself as you. We are one. Namaste. Love you.